What's this? Before it can be baptized, the temple of your body needs to be purified, cleansed of its toxins.
This is actually milk and eggs and rosemary and agrimony, and there's a cupful of vanilla and a drink up, darling.
Don't do it, cousin.
We don't want half-breeds at the academy.
And who exactly are you calling a half-breed?
Isn't that what you are? Half witch, half mortal.
Seriously, Brina. There's nothing we can't handle, as long as we're being honest with each other.
My grimoire is your grimoire. And what time will we be spellcasting?
Midnight-ish?
The witching hour? Ooh, spooky.
Are you sure you don't want to kill him? Because we could do that.
Nope. I just need him to take a day or two off from school.
Right. Well, we'll only mildly traumatize him then.
You are a daughter of the Church of Night. Your father was a high priest. You will be baptized under a blood moon, as we were, as all the Spellmans before you were, as your children will be, and that, niece, is final.
And it whispers secrets to you, grants you knowledge. Sometimes it might show you a glimpse of the future, should you walk the path of night or the path of light. The man of malice might illuminate one path over another. Is that interesting to you?
Yes, I'm interested.
Go to an orchard. Find the oldest tree. The older the tree, the more it's seen, the more it knows, the more accurate its reading of the future will be.
And you drew all of these. They're wicked good, mate.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm pretty into comics and graphic novels.
Me too. Alan Moore, Neil Gaiman, Grant Morrison.
You came by to talk comics?
Have you decided you're leaving us?
It's looking that way, but not if I can't get this sorted out. I can't leave my friends in trouble. I'm giving up my freedom.
You are. In exchange for power. An even exchange.
But I want both. I want freedom and power.
There is another path for me, just as there was for my father and mother. And even if there isn't, my name is Sabrina Spellman, and I will not sign it away.
But the bluest eye is a classic.
Exactly. I mean, no one should get to decide what we can and can't read.
Agreed.
Thank you. Thank you. Here's a list of books Baxter High doesn't want you to read. And they also happen to be great works of literature.
I mean, they're just books. You know? What are people so afraid of?
There are a lot of people facing their fears right now, fighting battles they know they're not going to win. So if this is mine, well, then let's get it over with.
Some advice. Take advantage of this qualified victory. Learn everything you can about your adversary and fight for what's yours.
My years at the academy were amongst the happiest of my life. The books I read, the friendships I cultivated. It was like being part of the most marvelous salon, arguing about ideas, philosophy.
Your father was a controversial figure in the witch community.
For marrying my mother?
And some of his more radical ideas. Radical to others, by the way. I personally think he was brilliant. Ahead of his time. The greatest conjurer the Church of Night has ever produced.
Is that what you're studying at the academy?
Conjuration, demonology, invocation, ritual magic, necromancy.
Oh, wow.
But that's hush-hush.
Careful, Nikki. Or she'll cock-tease you the way she did the Dark Lord.
Why do you have to be such a bitch all the time, Prue?
I don't know, Nikki. Why do you have to be such a warlock slut all the time?
So I heard you got into a fight with Prudence.
I did.
I'll talk to her.
Yeah, please don't. That'll only make her hate me more. If my father made it, then he probably wrote about it in his journals, right?
Nothing explicit. Nothing I've come across.
Yes, but you're not a Spellman. Sneak me into the library, get me access to his journals.
What you're asking is impossible. I mean, if we got caught, and we would, we'd both be expelled from the academy.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Wow. I'm not proud of it, but I was arrested for attempting to blow up the Vatican.
Wait, are you serious?
If you say another thing about my mother or father to anyone, ever again, I'll choke you to death on your own blood.
It's nasty.
Oh, for the love of Lucifer, Hilda, will you please calm down?
It's just rather good.
Ignore them. I'm just jealous.
Because I'm the daughter of a high priest?
Because of how beautiful you are, Sabrina. How effortlessly charming, how funny, infuriatingly right you always seem to be.
I lack in experience. I do make up for it in enthusiasm. I get on with most everyone, and I love to read. I love a good chat. I'm a wonderful baker. Now, I have to say I'm a very big fan of yours.
I believe you saw something, but you were 8. You were terrified.
I'm not a coward, Sabrina. I know what I saw.
Could have been anything. A shadow or rocks.
What about last night? About what Roz saw, what Susie saw, what I saw.
Isn't it possible it was just in your imagination?
All of our imaginations.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to believe me.
Aunties, my mortal friends are talking about demons. What if they start talking about witches next? The entire coven could be exposed.
Who's talking about witches? Give me their names and I'll make sure they stop talking about anything. Permanently.
Cousin? Where are you going? You almost died.
I'm coming with you.
No, that's not what I want.
I don't care what you want. I'm not letting you go into the mine shaft alone in the dead of night. Besides, you're gonna need someone to help sneak you in.
You want to talk about it?
What?
Whatever's on your mind.
I wish I could, Nick, but I've got...
Let me guess. Friends to save, demons to exorcise. You're a rebel, Spellman. That's how I like my witches.
No, I won't allow it. I forbid it.
Aunt Zelda, I'm not asking you for permission. I'm doing it.
What's the matter, love?
Nothing. Just my melancholia.
What happened now?
Nothing. Nothing's happened, which is the problem.
I was going over what you asked me, and I still don't know what I believe when it comes to death. But I believe that life, all life, even the life of someone who tried to kill me, is precious.
Sabrina!
Oh, crap.
Necromancy, Sabrina. This is the stupidest, the most irresponsible thing you have ever done. What would even give you the idea to do something like this in the first place? The monkey's paw, for Lucifer's sake.
Harvey was broken, Ambrose. I had to do something.
You've mucked about with the most potent, wicked forces that exist.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I cannot give up the names of my co-conspirators.
I'm very happy to hear that. Integrity, honor, loyalty. These are traits we should prize in the Church of Night.
Grab it.
Excuse me. Excuse me! Excuse me! So thank you to keep your hands to yourself.
She started it.
No, she didn't, Billy Marlin.
I can explain everything.
No. Your cousin already did that in great detail. You lied to me. You did the one thing that I told you not to do.
Sabrina, I have just spent the very last of my credibility with the High Priest, begging him to let us clean up your mess, to take care of this atrocity ourselves, to save our family in the eyes of the Coven. We are standing in a grave, young lady, all of us, and you want to dig it deeper.
I don't care about the High Priest. I care about what's right.
What am I doing here?
I teleported you here. It's no use trying to leave. I've bound you to the academy. You have to stay.
Why would you do
Because
this?
you belong here with us now, with your own kind, safe inside these walls, standing with the Coven, with your warlock brothers, with me, Ambrose.
No, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I couldn't leave you out there to die, Ambrose, because I love you.
You're just in time for one of the Academy's grand traditions.
Please don't tell me some kid's getting eaten alive today.
Fingers crossed. I don't mind a little competition, especially not when it's so damn cute. I was kind of hoping you'd be cast as Lilith.
I'm not sure I could handle playing such a subservient character. It's not really my style.
No, it isn't. You like to be in charge, right?
You've been so strong for your friends. You've protected them and held them up. Let them do the same for you now.
Must be hard, huh? Watching your ex-boyfriend and your best friend getting together. Must really burn you.
Not at all. I'm happy for them.
Really? Because I'd be pretty pissed.
You can't keep doing this. Messing with my head. I'm trying to get over you. I'm doing my best to get over you, and then this happens.
It won't ever happen again. I promise.
What, you'll protect me? Man, I'm so done with your protection.
Lucifer Morningstar, your wisdom amazes me. You see mysteries and know secret things.
Together we can bring the truth of the morning star to the masses, and you'll rule beside me as my queen.
I wish I were worthy of such a station.
Give yourself to me, and I will make you worthy. A little now in private, I would be really embarrassed.
Knock first, okay?
I would, but I'm astral projecting. Next time, I will. I just wanted to check up on you after Dorian's and to tell you that you want to participate in Lupercalia? Great. You want to bail on it and watch scary movies together? That's great, too. As long as I can hold your hand.
Compose yourself. You are no ordinary woman to be brushed aside like the ashes from yesterday's Sabbath pyre. You are a huntress. Make this glorified carny your sweet-on, feverish with lust. Seduce him. Put on the glamour of the century, march into that store, and claim what's yours.
Do you not love him?
No, Hilda. I don't love Faustus. I respect him. I'm going to accept his proposal, but not for love, for power. Faustus and I are well-suited. He'll make a worthy opponent in marriage.
I failed you, Sabrina. I was weak.
You couldn't kill the only family you had. You loved her. That's not a weakness. That's a virtue.
I was hoping you'd be my glamorous magician's assistant.
I mean, it's the least you can do, Sabrina, after Lupercalia.
What does that mean?
Prudence, can you shut the hell up?
Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm not the one who stabbed your familiar to death and left you crippled with blue balls.
For my last and final act, I'll need the help of the bravest lady in the room.
I'll do it.
Is this all your art, man? It's unbelievable. I like to draw horror stuff too, actually.
I've been working nonstop for 6-7 days. I hope you don't mind, but I keep strange hours. Who said you could look at my work?
Where did you see this?
I imagined it.
Bullshit! I know, because I've seen it too. What are all these things?
They come at night. I can't sleep, so I paint them.
Who comes to you?
Harbingers of the void. Old ones. Demons. Gods. So many of them whispering, and the colors they show me.
I have exactly what I want. Talent, good looks, a hot boyfriend.
Every coven has a high priest, right? Well, above all of them is the anti-pope, who presides over the witches' council, deciding which laws and which is policy.
Oh, so he decides the rules I'm always breaking.
Essentially, yes.
I'm gonna tell you a little tiny secret about me. I love my sister. But yes, she slays me. What are you gonna do? That's just family, you know? But as Satan is my witness, if you hurt my family, there will be heaven to pay.
I'm so sorry, Sabrina. You did everything you could.
Oh, I'm not giving up now. And there's no way I'm letting my parents' death go unavenged. And I won't let my Aunt Zelda get caught up or crushed by that man either.
What's the plan?
Last night, I realized you'd stop at nothing to claim what you think is yours. Your ambition knows no bounds. And that is how I know you are at heart a Blackwood.
Sabrina Spellman! You have entered a house of the divine God. Kneel before the Lord.
I kneel before no one.
Be careful. The council won't like being challenged by a 16-year-old girl. On the contrary, they'll silence you.
They can try.
I'm frightened.
Don't be. You live with honor. You will die with it.
It's risky.
It is, yes. But you'll help me, won't you?
What do you need? We should go to the academy and have Cassius pull every book he has about the apocalypse, prophecies, being the herald of hell.
We will. But first, let's try Miss Wardwell.
Sabrina, I begged you not to do it.
I couldn't let my legacy be the destruction of the world.
Maybe it's selfish of me, but I don't care about the world. I only care about you.
Nick, I need you to be strong. Unless you're not honorable. I am. I understand these rules of honor. So then I challenge you, mortal, to a duel.
If they're in the mines, we can help.
No offense, farm boy, but you're gonna want to sit this one out.
Yeah, I wasn't really talking to you, Nick. I was talking to Sabrina.
We always find a way.
I may have found something in the Demonomicon. The Melmoth spell. I carve a sigil onto your soul.
Okay, guys.
Let's go stop the apocalypse.
Have I not given you every worthwhile thing? Beauty, strength, power above all other mortals?
I didn't want those things.
No. Now that is a lie.
Well, I say, not today, Satan. I don't care who the Dark Lord is to me. I'm a Spellman, and I will always be a Spellman. And I'll fight him until my last dying breath. So it might be impossible, and it might get us killed.
Whatever it is, I'm in.
Me too.
Me three. It's the four of us then.
Sabrina, what's the plan?
Let's go to hell and get my boyfriend back. Operation Handbasket.
Hang on, you mean
We're going to hell? Like hell?
Yep. I found a back door.
I gotta ask the question, are humans even allowed in hell?
Well, technically no, but there are ways around that. If you're still willing to help. Let's rock and roll.
But you have a crown to claim.
I don't want it.
Have you no pride, girl? This so-called Prince Caliban is made of dirt. You have royal blood in your veins.
I'm obviously not moving to hell.
Sabrina, the fact that you just said that makes me think
you're moving
to hell.
What?
My late brother Edward stood on this very spot and told his students that with hard work and dedication there was no limit to what they might achieve. Today, I stand before you with a message of equal hope. We may be depleted, but together we shall prevail.
What could have been worth the price of your soul?
My heart's desire to be the greatest chess master in the world. And I was, for a time.
He tried to offer me a child in exchange for an extension to his contract. He's keeping a little girl trapped somewhere.
We have to find her.
Oh, we're going to. And then I will personally burn Jimmy Platt's pitch black soul in hell myself.
Something's different about you.
I dragged my first soul to hell today.
And how did that make you feel? All that power, all that rage.
Like I'm capable of anything.
My time abroad has illuminated me to everything I do not know. Magics beyond our experience and imagination. If I'm to be a master of the mystic arts, I must read, I must research.
Well then, you can be the Academy's librarian.
I was actually thinking about asking that new guy Robin to go with me.
That's awesome. You totally should.
The only thing is that I've never asked anyone out before.
Gotcha. What if you asked them to go with all of us as a group thing? But then we can all peel off and leave you two alone.
Yeah, that sounds slightly less scary.
We heard the Dark Lord made you his bitch.
Shut up, you halfwit.
All this time you're pretending to crush on Sabrina when really it's her dad you had the hots for.
You so don't want to be pushing me right now, Agatha.
Or what, Nikki? Will you wrestle us into submission the way the Dark Lord wrestled you?
Give it to me.
What are you going to do?
Destroy it so no one can use it against me.
This crown is radiating an enormous amount of energy. The compass could sense it. I can feel it. If I could borrow it for a few hours to study its properties, I might be able to harness its power, restore our coven's strength.
It's cold up here.
Is that better?
We can't die! Why didn't you help us?
This is a competition. I was watching you closely. Everyone knows King Herod is a guardian. I assumed you would kill him, or he would kill you. Or perhaps you would kill each other. A true monarch knows strategy. The crown suits me, don't you agree?
The first round's yours. Enjoy it. It's the last one you'll win. I'll slice your throat ear to ear before I let you have my throne.
All right. But Ambrose goes with you.
And see, I'm Queen of Hell.
I don't care if you're the Queen of England. You're still my niece, and I won't have you going to one of the nether realms without some familial support.
I just want to know what's wrong so I can help you.
You heard the pagan. I'm dirty, polluted.
You've been through trauma. Look, I know you're drinking and doing drugs and letting sex demons whip you so you don't have to deal with whatever happened. But what happened? Please, tell me.
Life, yeah, life within the stones. Life within the stone. No, life within the stones. Within the stones. Within the stones.
Ambrose, is my sister alive?
She could be, and she has given me a tip.
Oh, give me back my cap, dude. For real, I'm warning you. Oh, shit, Carl. New kid's talking like he's actually gonna do something.
What the hell, Billy?
Hey, Theo. New kid with you?
Yeah, so give him his cap and back off.
The punishment is 100 lashes. You may choose who receives them.
I'll take the lashes.
Why?
You're the queen of hell. I will not have you debased in such a way. Besides, you're too cute for scars.
Come on, Sabrina, be honest. Were you and Nick ever good together? You two were mismatched from the start. Let me ask you this. Did Nicholas ever thank you for saving his life? For helping him get clean?
No.
No. And yet all you want is to go back for more.
Why is it called a Pygmalion spell?
Don't you know the myth? He was a sculptor who carved a woman made of ivory. Pygmalion fell in love with this statue, wished her alive. He made an offering to the gods, promised he would give up his greatest love, sculpting. In exchange, when Pygmalion kissed the statue, she turned to flesh.
That's beautiful.
Why are you crying? His offering was rejected.
Why?
Aphrodite would only accept your heart's true desire. That must not be Rosalind. Must be something else or someone else.
Shut the hell up! How do we even know any of this is real?
Why would I lie?
Harvey, Caliban!
Strike me again, mortal, and I'll grind every bone in your body to sand.
I should kick your ass.
Harvey, please calm down.
It's okay, Spellman. You don't have to lie to me.
I have never once lied to you about anything, unlike you who lied to me constantly. And I'm sorry you went through what you did. Everyone on this planet owes you a debt they can never repay. But you're not a martyr, and you're not innocent. And don't ever disrespect me again, or you can forget about us ever being friends.
You're still in love with him? Or is it just lust?
Quit pulling your head, Caliban.
Or is it the mortal you love,
Excuse me?
as he loves you?
He does not.
My Aunt Zelda would have us wait for the pagans, but I say we are strong. I say we take our fight to them. Who wants to mess up some pagans?
I can't do it. I won't betray you. Or Ross, no matter what hell throws at me.
What are you talking about?
You and Ross are great together. Forget that stupid spell. For all we know, Caliban made it up. She loves you. You love her. Don't let anything ruin that. You guys are endgame. How have you survived all this time alone?
I'm not gonna lie, I went a bit mad for a while. Decade or two. But books have been my salvation. No, that wouldn't work. That would never work. That's too dangerous.
It will work. It did work. Don't ask me how I know. Just trust me. We can do this. The last Spellmans. We could stop the pagans, save our auntie, save all of Greendale. We have to. You guys put the town to sleep with Lullaby. I'll track down Miss Wardwell, and then what do you say we stop the apocalypse? Again.
Roz, you just saved my life. That's so freaking hot.
How can this be? How did you know?
Because I'm one step ahead of you and twice the monarch you could ever be.
Cousin, you've been acting strangely lately, knowing things that you couldn't know. Even in the midst of all this insanity, you are the one thing that feels truly off to me. I don't think you gave up the throne at all, did you?
I wasn't lying. I'm not the queen of hell, but also I am.
What have you gone and done now? You have created a time paradox.
Cool.
No, not cool, not at all. No, the ramifications of this are horrifying at best.
But it worked.
Everything has consequences, and there are always loose ends.
Have a little faith, Ambrose.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get